So obviously this report was done in an unprecedented context given the COVID crisis. But nevertheless, I take two significant messages from it. The first one is on the health risk, that comes first, and again, that's normal because of the context. That being said, we had said in the previous edition of this report that this risk was probably underestimated, and therefore it's normal that it comes now to the fore. And it's good because I think we need to have the attention of governments, of authorities, and of insurers in tackling that risk. So that's very important. The second message is that the climate risk slides to the second place. To some extent it's normal because of the crisis. But there is within that a slightly more worrying signal, which is that in Asia and America, it goes further down. And I think we need to keep sight of that risk. It is globally our largest risk going forward. We have the current risk, which is health, but the one that matters on the medium and long term is climate, and we need to remain attentive to it. So there are different aspects, and to summarize, yes and no. I think the pandemic came for the first time with lockdowns that created a significant economic recession. That's new, and that's what is unprecedented in this crisis. We had pandemics in the past, but that's the first time that we have the lockdowns, and that's what came as a surprise. What didn't come as a surprise was the pandemic itself. We had that in our models. We knew that such a pandemic could come, and therefore the matrix of the crisis is not a surprise. There is a third element, which is how people have reacted. With two elements. We've seen that the value of life has increased and is very significant, and that's very good. But that's also why we needed to have those lockdowns. And the second aspect, in everybody's conscience or unconscious, it's the fact that people want to have protection. People want governments and insurers to provide protection to those very significant global events such as the pandemics. We have with the pandemic and the lockdown a global crisis and a systemic one. Insurers on their own cannot deal with systemic crises. It's just a matter of means, and therefore we need to work on public-private partnerships. AXA is probably the first one to have mentioned that need for public-private partnerships to deal with those crises going forward. The second one, referring to what I said on the need for protection from our customers, there is a need for clarity as well. We need to make sure that our customers do understand what they are protected for through their insurers, or what they can get from other bodies, such as the partnerships I mentioned. So we need innovation and we need collaboration. For me, that's the two aspects of the crisis that we need to further develop.